Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. The 40. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 89 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, but it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Here's Mahomes to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. A'Shawn Robinson. Too much to handle that time. Gets the sack. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 21. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a man open down the middle of the field. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And is there bad blood here? I mean, and go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Stafford with a give. This is Reddick. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, the stick's moving.
Now Stafford. This complete to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it.
That's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. Caught by Jones. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Now the ball comes loose, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often, you know, in that situation.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 43 yards. And the Lions take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now down to 20. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard.
Off inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. In trouble? And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
Let's go, baby.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And now it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
1st down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Riddick. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Less than 2 minutes remain here in Super Bowl 54. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Stafford throwing on target to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw is Stafford. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jesse James, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. That's complete to Sterling. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were
Wait, why am I
good
going
again
for 2?
there. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
If I get a pick 6 here, Brody. Just let you know, it was 13-40 at one point. Definitely.
To throw is Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
I call time. Oh my God. Harley?
Now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just 1 final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. They hailed.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And it is going to...
My birthday party's tomorrow, Brady, but I don't think I'll be able to.
Are the Super Bowl champions.
Yes.
And their remarkable season.
Wait, Brady, was Ryan one of the people that was exposed? Was your brother one of the people that was exposed, Brady?
No.
Oh, so you might be able to.
Me.
Brody. Because Brody's on a call with them.
Yeah, there's Harley. Yeah, we have. Harley, I don't know. I bet maybe Brady.
Yeah. The only people. Brody, Landon, and you, Brady.
Landon because he's best friend.
But you'll have to bring a mask because my grandparents will be coming, and when we're like near them, we'll need them on.
But like outside.
But like when we're outside playing kickball and stuff,
Or when
we
we're
don't.
in the room.
No, we won't. We'll be outside pretty much all the time.
Yeah.
And I don't think we'll be able to stay probably.
I want everybody to come on next Saturday.
No, it's gonna be worse next Saturday.
Hello, everybody. I'm
Because it's
Jonathan
just gonna go
Coachman, and this
If we don't go back to school this week.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs.
Class.
Now it's Wilson taking on the NFC champions. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Maybe.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag out to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch.
We're both
still
on
an effective gain nonetheless.
He'll find Metcalf. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Brandon Garden, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, many had ordained the Kansas City Chiefs to be the best team in the NFL coming into the season, and now here they are, one game away from their first Super Bowl title since Super Bowl IV 50 years ago.
And we'll get to that in just a minute, but how about this? This is their 5th straight playoff appearance. They went to overtime with New England in the AFC title game last year. Remember, they were down big.
You don't even know who that is.
No,
you don't even know. You're always like, oh, yeah.
Finally climbed that mountain and got back. And do you remember Super Bowl IV against Minnesota? Remember Hank Stram as their coach?
No.
On the sidelines, mic'd up for the first time. That really gave us a lot of what we have now with NFL films. What a terrific performance by that Kansas City team. They blew away the Vikings in that game.
Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they are back again in the big game. It's their 4th appearance, but all coming since the year 2000, Charles.
They've been in it 3 times total, right? Lost 2 prior, right? Lost once in Detroit to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Remember, Mike Holmgren was the head coach of that team. And then they lost that heartbreaker to the New England Patriots when Russell Wilson was picked off. But the win, oh, it was magnificent. That was back in the New York, New Jersey metropolitan area, Super Bowl 48. And remember, they just rolled over the Denver Broncos and Peyton Manning in that one. They'd like to have that kind of performance again in this one.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Carson. And he stopped immediately there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the shotgun, Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Catch it.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame,
why are you
have defenders breathing down your neck.
Why are you diving?
You have defensive backs making plays on the football.
If you don't catch it.
Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes.
Catch this.
He's going to loft one deep. And got his man complete. Sammy Watkins, he's going to go.
Stop.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee. As they'll start at the 21-yard line.
You see where I saw you. Don't even try. I saw you.
Ready to see what they can
Why
do
would you
here.
run past him?
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
You got to stop. Oh, no.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On their own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost...
He's got him in. Complete. A big play there. Mahomes to Watkins. 41 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Obviously a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I thought it was a legit pass play.
Not the first. Oh, they flip it to the kicker.
What the heck?
Like he's going to throw
it was a pass.
And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something.
That's why I just want to go for an extra
point. See something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On 2nd and 12, Wilson, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. On third down, Carson. And he'll be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Pretty move. It's a nifty return of 29 yards.
Because it spins the way.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yeah.
On first down, Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Blitz coming, and down he goes. With a sack, it's Ziggy onside. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
I just did that for us. I don't know. I just did that.
Before being taken down.
I just wanted to try to get that first
down. 3rd down. They'll take it.
That first.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelce.
What does double circle do?
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
You weren't ready for that. I could tell.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again.
I got it in the hole, though.
At the Seahawks 17-yard line. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Mahomes to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
No.
Because you're exactly right. They know it's going to.
You have to pick the play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah. Or not steals the controller, but steals player 1. And then you have to switch controllers.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
You were just like 5 yards away
from him. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
You can't do a no huddle on
is Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Brody, you're not going to be able to guard a receiver.
Throwing
You
on
haven't
second
once
and
yet.
long. Wilson, and he finds Penny. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 17 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead.
And this is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 66 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
Make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54.
Get through that. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Williams. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Third down and 7.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Brody, I can go to wide receiver. Harley, just wait. Just wait, Harley. Just wait.
Touchdown, Sam.
Brody, I can go to receiver.
DK Metcalf. 63 yards. And the Seahawks
I was a
linebacker.
blitzing.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we
Have
know
you
this.
seen it
we
yet?
know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
We're only winning by 2
They only
touchdowns.
needed 3 plays on that drive.
Sorry.
And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
Yes, I will. You just suck so bad. You're bad.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
I hate you so much. Oh! Oh!
Breaks the
Oh!
tackle. He's got room to run. The 40. Past the 20. And
I was trying.
Score. Touchdown.
I was spamming it.
Kansas City.
I was spamming
That's
it.
going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That was a special return. And it happened
Stop.
because he's a special returner.
Stop.
He has to have that approval from his special
Not on the
teams
floor.
coach, his head coach, to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be
Mine.
honest, a lot of
Brody.
times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just
You're
a guy
bad.
getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right.
Someone
What's the
attempting
old
that.
adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Now here's Mahomes.
Catch it! Nice catch!
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Protection was great. He
You
had
get the
time
ball
to
back,
set
I'm
up
just
a
gonna take it and eat a
campsite, but in
bunch.
the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. I guess they have to feel a
Harley,
little
go back in
gratified
my
at least get on
stream
the board
to the
last time, but
Seahawks'
still
last
work to do.
touchdown
No doubt
and
about it. I
see
wonder now
what
if they're going
Brody
to
did
try to increase
when
the
he's a
urgency a
cornerback.
little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows?
No,
Let's see
go
what they
back
decide
around
to do.
4 minutes-ish.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Chris Jones on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Go to the Seahawks have 7 points.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced
Wait till the
quarterbacks
Seahawks
because
Seahawks have 7
what,
points for you right
really
now,
can't
right?
hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew
just keep
right
watching.
away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target.
No,
He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from.
See what I mean?
I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And then he says it's because I didn't do anything.
Come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon.
That wasn't me. I was the one pushing the quarterback.
Last time, now a
That's
gain of
you,
20
bro.
here.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away. He's going to take off with it. He's got a 1st down and more. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return will stop right around the 25. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
Are you good, bro? You good, bro?
The 30, 20,
Don't stop the clock, you retard.
Bounds finally at the 7. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins, 68 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Hey, I had the easiest hole. I had the most wide.
That was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now, when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
What? What can we play? What the heck?
Butker now to add the extra point.
But I'm doing it.
And that will bump the lead up to 26. That drive started. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
If we go for another drive.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner,
rush coming, and he's taken down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot.
Brody just thought we got the ball at the end of the quarter.
Now on 2nd and 16. Wilson, he's got the tight end, Vanette.
You're a cornerback, and I'm a lineman, bro.
You play zone defense, so that you can have people around.
Yes, I'm a lineman, and I'm going to intercept the football.
You don't give up much run after the catch.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision
No,
making,
it's not.
everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now
Wait, was the circle under the player red or blue? Oh, that was me.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And did he put that on a dime? He did.
That was an insane. I'll throw a Hail Mary.
At the 1 yard line.
I'm going to throw a Hail Mary.
Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling.
But
perfectly jutting out at the 1.
Yeah, Brody's right.
Maybe what we saw in practice came into play there. You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him.
He asked me if he should.
Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Yeah, I got it. Snap it.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes.
I forgot about the
scary incompletion, almost picked
I'm
off.
just
It would have been
sitting
their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone.
Throw it.
And that is caught.
Where?
Pulled it in. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they still
only run.
And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams powering his way forward. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
I think Harley wants to score.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield.
Triangle.
Those guys are staying with oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well.
Throw it, press
the
triangle.
defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you get your running back popped
Triangle.
as well.
Triangle.
Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
We gotta score. We gotta score. We gotta score here. Yeah. Don't snap the ball until
the Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Snap.
Mahomes now to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
Boom.
And all the way down to 22.
I literally grabbed him and threw him to the ground.
A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now it's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Wilson now throwing again.
If they're really, they really take the touchdown.
He was trying to get it to Rashad Penny, and it's 3rd down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
To throw on 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
No, it's fine. We'll get the ball back. All 4 of those plays took 30 seconds. Or 10 seconds.
Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Myers able to knock it through. And that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic 1st down.
Play type, I'm going to be ill.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Mahomes going to throw.
You're the one saying, go big, go big, go big, go big. You're outside of the end zone.
Incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Catch it! Catch it!
He'll heave this deep. They almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their 1st. And it's 3rd down now. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that?
Why do you want us to punch it?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt.
67 yards. Boom! I mean...
And I don't think this has the
carry. It wasn't bad.
It's not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
Brody goes, remember Matt Prater's like 60-yard field goals last year? And I go, yeah, remember the 25-yard one he missed on Thanksgiving?
Just get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
No, I think it was last year on Thanksgiving.
Move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were...
Wait, are we playing Minecraft?
All right.